Hey guys, what's happening? I am Adam. Welcome to the Vintage Sanctuary. I just have not been feeling it lately, have not felt like making a video. My hairdresser was gone, makeup artists, they unionized. I couldn't afford them anymore. And, hey, I don't know, maybe it was the election season. Actually, work got busy. I'm out of excuses. So I said, let's do it. I said, do it for the people. So I just said to myself, I'm going to do a video. Whether I feel like it or not, I'm doing it for you, the people. Now, these are going to be Star Company basketball cards. Many of you know I'm collecting all of the Larry Bird, all of the Magic Johnson, all of the Julius Erving, and all of the Kareem. Yes, all of them. Every single Star card. And I'm pretty close on all of them. I do have some Michael Jordans, but I'm not going to collect all the Jordans because the 101, the 1984 Star 101 is, crazy money, more than I would want to spend for it. In fact, I might take a couple of the Jordan Stars I do have to the National next year. Yeah, I got all signed up for the National, so, well, I guess you can't get a VIP pass yet, but I got a hotel. That's a big start. So, taking a couple of my Michael Jordans, probably. I've got, the better part of a year to think about it, to the National, to see about trading into some big vintage baseball card. Now, speaking of big vintage baseball cards, I've got one coming, man. I have got a sweet card coming, and so it's got to go through eBay authentication, so it should be here, sometime before Christmas, hopefully. Actually, it usually doesn't take too long for me, so maybe it was just shipped today. So assuming it was actually shipped. So, maybe another, week and a half, something like that. So really stoked to show that to you. That'll be coming your way. I've had a few other pickups as well. But for today, we're going to go with the Superstars. So without further ado, let me turn this camera around and let's do it. All right, I think we'll start with the Court Kings. The Court Kings. This is the 5x7. These are all 5x7. Let's see if I can show you the label here. Actually, you know what I realized? I've just created a situation where it's not going to be easy to show you the label, but let's see if I can remedy that. Oh, you can see it. There you go. There's the label in a super sweet 84-85 Star Court Kings 5x7, number 15, Magic Johnson. This is really nice. I mean, I know it's a 6, but check out those corners. And, the centering, my goodness, check out everything. This is one sweet card. Okay, maybe there's something going on in the back. I tell you what, man, I don't know what that would be. So whatever's going on with this thing, some micro bend or something, hey, I love it. I love it because to me, I'm sure if I got out a magnifier or really started picking on it, I'd find something. But my goodness, I don't know how it gets much sweeter than this. $80. This is a Playing Days Magic Johnson card. It's not rare, but it's not so easy to find either. And I tell you what, I just love these oversized PSA holders. And I love it when they do it this way. The frosted holder, no baggie. A Gem Mint 6. Woohoo! All right, we move on to the Court Kings Kareem. And this was $125, so hey, maybe I overpaid, but you know what? I don't worry about it too much. When I want something, if it's in my budget, I go after it. Now, I would not have paid like $300 for this, but at $125, I think the dealer wanted $150 if I recall right. This is a super sweet 6 as well. Same exact set. Card number 1, they honored Kareem as card number 1. These came in the poly bags, the monster poly bags. So this is the card you could see in the unopened bag since it was card number 1. Now there was a yellow set of 25 and then a Court Kings 2 was the blue. And the top card on the blue set of 25 is the Michael Jordan Court Kings. But this is the Kareem, and once again, a Gem Mint 6. I mean, I tell you what, I don't know, man. PSA just thinking about, I mean, eventually this is going to be, all right, here's my prediction. I'm seeing a lot of corner wear, a lot of chipping, totally off center, off color surface. Not. So here's my theory. Eventually, this will be a PSA 1, once they get those microscopes out and start finding little irregularities on the surface, this will be a PSA 1. Oh, the big bird. Check out the big bird. $100. I tell you what, I can't think of a better way to spend $100 in this hobby, but hey, to each their own, because we are talking about the Court Kings Larry Bird in a super exceptional 5. Oh my goodness, I think there might beware. Beware of this corner, beware. See it there? I think that's wear. That's brutal, man. That corner is just, that's disgusting. All right, check. Oh, wait, I can't even see the wear from here. And then, oh, man. You know what? 84-85, what was Larry Bird doing in 84-85? I tell you what he was doing. He was dominating. He was kicking everyone's butt. Yeah, he was the big bird. Everybody else were like little pigeons. Man, love these colors. So yeah, $100. So we had, $80 on the Magic Johnson. What a beautiful card. The image on that Magic Johnson. And then we had the $125 on the Kareem with his classic skyhook, the most, arguably the most dominating offensive weapon in sports. And, pretty much nobody does it, but he did. And now we've got the Birdman. And I tell you what, at that point, he was a big bird among pigeons. He was just, stomping on pretty much everybody and taking all the glory. And wow, what a glorious card. $100. Can't beat it. All right, we are moving on to the Team Supers. They only did a few teams. One of them was the Lakers. I do not have the Magic Johnson. It's so glorious. I shouldn't even be telling anybody this because it's not going to come up that often, and you're all going to just go out there and rush out there and snap it up from under me. Either that or you're, collecting other stuff. So, hey, I'm taking a big risk here just sharing with you that I don't have the Magic Johnson, but I do have in a 7 heaven the 85-star Team Supers Kareem. And check out that purple and gold. We got that skyhook going on again. I think this is the same image. But you know what? I don't mind because that is one heck of an image. Oh, no. That's not wear. That's just glare up there. That's just factory gloss glare. But check this stunner out. And let's check out the back. Oh, we got that beautiful purple on back. And Kareem was honored by being number 1 in the set. Got a little factory chipping up there. Stuff like that doesn't bother me a bit. It's like factory microchipping, a sign of authenticity. Or hopefully not trimmed. A sign it hasn't been trimmed, or maybe it's a sign it has been trimmed. A sign of something. Anyway, check out that absolutely glorious purple and gold. Sticking with the Team Supers theme, in a sensational, super sensational 6, a super duper sensational 6, the Star Team Supers, Dr. J. Only $80. I tell you what, look at that, man. Look at that. This dude, I love this dude. I think he's undervalued in every conceivable way. Maybe there's only one way to be undervalued, but if there's more than one, he's undervalued. I do. I mean, what do I mean by every conceivable? Conceivable. Cannot say it. I can conceive of it, but I cannot say it. What type of a super duper 6 is this anyway? Man. I tell you what, how many of these oversized cards got crinkled and wrinkled? And, this is a 6, looks pristine to me. A pristine 6. Yeah, what do I mean by undervalued in every conceivable way? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but like, I think his card values could be more. I think, just as just this dynamic player, just poetry in motion. Actually, between him and Michael Jordan, I mean, I find Michael Jordan to be poetry in motion, but I really see Dr. J as even more elegance in his style of play. I mean, just his personality. Yeah, I just think that he's undervalued. Maybe because there's not as much footage, I guess, that's shown of him playing. Maybe because when Jordan came around and it was the cable era. And so everything kind of came together at the right time, and then Nike and yada yada. But yeah, I think Dr. J is undervalued in every conceivable way, whether that's one way, two ways, pi ways, whatever the heck we're talking about. Oh man, this is a pretty darn tough card in a super duper 7. Another Star Team Supers, the Birdman. And wow, wow, wow. I mean, I sort of feel sorry for the submitter. See that? There's a little... These corners so often had just tiny factory bends, and I think there's one right there. I don't think it even is creased at all, just the slightest bend. I think that might be what made this a 7, but, how many of them don't have at least that just slight bend that you could probably even maybe press out or whatever? I mean, I'm not into doing that sort of thing myself, but I mean, this is just stunning and pack fresh. Stunning, I tell you what, I kind of feel sorry for the submitters, but they're going, playing that game if they're looking to get a high grade to maximize their profit, or maybe they're just submitting for their personal collection. But I kind of feel sorry for him because, I mean, this is a super duper 7, tough card. Now, this one I paid up for $200, $200 for this 7, but I really wanted it. I mean, this is from, Larry Bird's Dominance. Now, somebody could say, Adam, don't you know that people don't care as much about oversized cards? And I would say, yeah, I know that, but, I'm loving them. Probably that great influence out there. Matt, the card story, loves oversized cards. Probably his fault. But yeah, I love it, man. And I love the fact that, I like to get cards too that are available, and where I like to have cards where some of my hobby friends have those cards as well. And so we're clubbies in that regard. So I love that, but I also like having some things that, are tough. You just don't see that often. It's not terribly hard to get this card, but getting one in this type of condition is not easy at all. We get up to, a higher grade 8, 9, 10, and potentially a lot more expensive as well. But in my humble opinion, what a super sweet, super duper 7. All right, we are moving on to the Slam Dunk Supers. Now, Dr. J, I've got his team card. I've got his Slam Dunk Super, which we are looking at right now. I do not have his yellow bordered Court King, so that's another one that I need. So I'm on the lookout. There's one on eBay right now. I think it's $300. I just don't want to spend that much. It might be an 8, which is a nice high grade, but why spend $300 for a nice high grade when maybe I could spend $100 for one that's as nice as these other cards I've been showing you? In fact, speaking of bargains, speaking of steals, I got this bad boy for a measly $60 in a sensational 6. I mean, the red is just stunning and glorious. I mean, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but is this one sweet 6 or what? Check out that Coca-Cola upper right. The doctor himself, the socks. 85 Slam Dunk Contest. Let's check out the back. Okay, I can see a little white. This is actually, I think, chipping, factory chipping, so I can see a little white there. But a little factory chipping like that, it's not even wear. Doesn't bother me a bit, and it's pretty par for the course. A little bit down there as well, and, when I really look at it more closely, it does look like it's from the factory cut. So, hey, that doesn't bother me one iota. In fact, $60, I tell you what, I'd much rather spend $60 for this. $60! I don't even know. I tried to figure it out from the PSA website, but I don't even know what it would cost for one of these, new, big, to submit this card ungraded to PSA and have them put it in their oversized holder. Like, what would their fee be? I love these holders. I like them better without the baggie, but, hey. No big deal, baggies on the back. The front of the card is not impeded by the baggie, but, what does it cost? I think it might even cost $60 to send this bad boy in. So if any of you know, let me know. And think of this. The Jordan in this set, should go for more because it's probably his first player licensed card. The Jordan in this set, the first player licensed card of Jordan probably, arguably, is the Court Kings, the 5x7 Court Kings, that, according to some old-time star dealers, probably came out before the 101, the 84 star 101 regular sized. But the Slam Dunk, there's a Slam Dunk Jordan as well. Of course, that's a really cool image, super spendy card. Yeah, I'd love to have it, but it's up there. I had a couple of them, 1, 2. Anyway, I had it years ago, but have not had one for years. But I'd love to have one. But I tell you what, $60 for this? I mean, the Jordan looking this nice in a 6 of this same set, the Slam Dunk Supers. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe $3,000 if you could find. Maybe $3,000. I don't know. Somewhere in there. Could be a little less. Could be a fair amount more, but probably $3-ish grand. Maybe $2,500 if you're patient. I don't know. Maybe $2,000. But that's a lot of money compared to $60. That is for sure. Oh, we have made it to the end. The last card. It would not fit in the Drew's custom stands. Check that beauty out. It wouldn't fit, so I just leaned it up against the monitor here. I bought this bad boy January of 2022 for $950. And I was looking to get one for under $1,000. This is arguably the first player licensed card, or even a true XRC of Michael Jordan. And right now they're going for, they went crazy recently. I think they've probably backed off a little bit. Maybe this is, I don't know, maybe $3,000 or something. So I'm grateful that I got it for the $950 when that was possible. That was kind of a crazy time. I was able to sell some cards during the pandemic that went for vastly more than I had paid. And I was able to buy some things such as this stunning beauty in a 5.5. Beautiful, beautiful card. Now, I tell you what, I think 5.5, in my humble opinion, is about right. You have that little chip there. I mean, look at that image. The red, the chain on his neck, just that determination on his face, super cool dunk mode. The red on the bottom of his shoes, the Nikes there with the red swooshes, the uniform. I mean, this to me is just one really important card. Now, I say what could make it better if they had a Bulls logo here rather than the NBA, but hey, that's all right. This card is really, really, I think, an important card in the hobby, in my opinion, in the basketball card hobby. Now, that's a bend, possibly. I wouldn't be surprised, happened when they packaged this into the big poly bag. This was card number 1 on top. So a bit of a bend there. And so in my humble opinion, and just a tiny bit of white showing there on the lower right. In my humble opinion, that makes 5.5 seem reasonable. But I think it's got really nice eye appeal. So again, the first 25 were yellow bordered. That was card numbers 1 through 25. That was Series 1. This is Series 2, 26 to 50. Kareem was the first card in the yellow bag. This Jordan was the first card in the blue bag, which is Series 2. Let's check this bad boy out again. Let me just kind of lean this back here again. Yeah, this is a card. I will not take this card to the National to trade it. Because to me, I just absolutely love this card. And I would love to have the Slam Dunk Super as well to go with it. But hey, I'm just grateful, very grateful to have this card. So this concludes, that's it. Those are all of my 5x7 superstars. I would also love to get the Jordan Slam Dunk Supers, but who knows? It may happen, it may not happen. You know, we'll see how things go in the future in terms of priorities and opportunities. I still need the Court Kings Dr. J. Really want to get that at some point. And I still need the Team Supers Magic Johnson. And so this concludes this episode. So let me go ahead and turn this camera around. Well, this was not a short video, but then again, for me, when it comes to video time, 2 minutes is 20 minutes or 22 minutes. So what the heck? But I hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the Vintage Sanctuary. Take care, my friends.